let me switch over to Patrick. Awesome guy. Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you very much for this amazing opportunity for us to talk among ourselves, among Africans, among the world. And as the name suggested, my name is Patrick Odiegwu, the chief servant of Polyguard Investment Nigerian Limited. Polyguard is into mining, agriculture. We say mining. What's mining? Mining is actually where Africa needs to come from. Africa needs to wake up and come strong. Come on the table. Come on the table. Deliver on the table. In the scheme of things in the world, we cannot be a pipeline to giving people our resources, and they are industrializing our resources, and we are finding money that we should keep giving ourselves to buy the same resources. So we need to wake up. Food-wise, it actually jump into agriculture because I heard somebody say something that the Russian-Ukraine debacle, that Africa is going to go into starvation because Russia and Ukraine decide to go and damage the environment. And I said, no, we have a arable land. We can actually till the land. Our land is fertile. Why would we not be able to feed ourselves? That's what prompted us to get into agriculture. And I'm happy to say that we have harvested sesame seed, and we're going to do the winnowing and the threshing by next week. So, seemingly, over 20 hectares was cultivated. Now, we really want to go very, very big on agriculture because we can't leave this thing to chance. We cannot leave it to chance, and we cannot continue to speak English up and down. No, it's time for us to get our hands dirty and then build a continent, a nation, a country, a community that we all can be very proud of. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Patrick. Awesome. And the last time Patrick was here, we talked about mining in Nigeria. And I told everyone that Odiegwu means something in Igbo. That means it is awesome, right? And I like the name a lot, so I'm talking about what it means. It is awesome. Odiegwu. You know? Wow. The Kubyane just joined us.
Hello. Hello.
This is an awesome reunion. Let me allow
Thank you very much. Once again, it's a great pleasure to be among us Africans, to really start talking to ourselves and to start making meanings to our fundamentals and our experiences. 2023 has been fundamentally a foundational year. We moved into our mining operation, started with creating access road to the site, with the numbers of culverts constructed, which basically, if you tell somebody that you have to do capital project to get into a mining operation for a local player, it can sound very daunting, very, very disheartening, but it's something that must be done. So we did that, and we are doing it under a weather condition during the rainy season, because we started doing that from month of May. So we got into the site and then start proper drilling, because we can't do mining without exploration. And that's why most Africans don't really get a lot of value from their operations, because we tend to operate from a small-scale mindset. And with that small-scale mindset, you can't really have scale. And if you don't have scale, you can't make money. You can't transform your environment. So we went to really deep dive into drilling, a big couple of drilling, do chemical analysis, and start getting into reserve estimation, which is really where it gets very interesting. So I'm happy to say that from thinking that we have maybe 6 or 7 different elements, from that geochemical analysis, we discovered we have over 61 different elements. 61 different elements, ranging from base metal, precious metal, transitional mineral, critical mineral, to lithium. Everything was there, right? So this is the type of value that Africans have been losing, because when you don't do this type of geochemical analysis, you won't really know what you have. You probably will see lead, but it's not lead. It's lead plus so many other things. What are those things? You don't know. So you are going to monetize what you know. And we can't be throwing money, giving out money to people that already have about. So information is key. So this year, we spend this year in making those foundations and then opening it up to show that it's actually a world-class mine, world-class quality. So it's looking very good. And we are going to take that into 2024. But we didn't stop on mining because very few people can eat food. All of us will eat food. So we realized that there's a disconnect between Africans not understanding that we need to farm. We need to go to the farm. We need to go and dirty our hands in the afternoon. And then we put on our tuxedo in the evening. If we don't do this, we will continue to think that Africa is not a livable place. Meanwhile, we have paradise, and we are exchanging paradise for what? Right now, if you look into the streets of Dubai or Dublin, they started looking for blacks to kill. So it has gotten this bad. Meanwhile, we have paradise that we're neglecting. So I said it's important that we change our mindset, start purging ourselves of this seemingly inferiority complex, and get on into the critical game of creating value, expanding those values, making sure that more people come into the ecosystem, and understand that it's really not as difficult as we think it is. So we are going to take both mining and agriculture into 2024. I see 2024, forget all the noise about the economic downturn, this, that. Economy is not going nowhere. Economy is all of us. Economy is about our psychology. It's about our confidence. It's about us telling ourselves nothing will happen, and just go out there and work. And when you do work, remember the man beside. Information, knowledge, training, making sure that somebody knows how things are done. Because when they don't know how things are done, they speculate, and they think it's about money. It's not really about money. But there are some couple of things that we are not doing well that we must start doing the problem. I was in Egypt under IAFT, the trade fair that happened in Egypt. It was shockingly unbelievable that I was only able to get into Egypt because I have a dual nationality. Most Nigerians that applied for visa couldn't get a visa. They could not. These are prime businessmen. They couldn't get a visa. For what reason? So it's shocking that Africa can be so unbelievably banal in our thinking, right? If you come to the stage, you see that a lot of Nigerians couldn't attend to the show because they were outrightly refused visa. And that is something that we must change. We must tear down all those barriers because they shouldn't be there, right? And an Egyptian walked up to our stand and looked at the quality of our products and was really curious. He asked me, "These products, are they from where?" I said, "You can see that I'm in Nigerian pavilion. Every business is here. Their products are from Nigeria." He said, "Are you saying that this mineral is from Nigeria?" I said, 1,000,000% they are from Nigeria, right? He said, "So why is it that people in your country are importing this one of the product, barite, from Egypt? Meanwhile, I know that this quality that I'm seeing here is far superior to my quality." So that is the problem that we're having in Africa, Nigerians, right? How can we have a system whereby what we use, last mile, what we use in our own local economy is not being sourced from Nigeria? It's artificially being sourced from elsewhere under more higher costs. What exactly is going on? So you see economic banditry. You see all these people thinking that they need to transfer money out of this country without creating value. That is something we must do away with. We must create value where we are. Because if you don't create value where you are suffocating that environment, right? So that's part of what we actually picked up from 2023. It has been a fantastic year. We have done very well. It might not show in Naira and Kobo, in dollars, but foundationally, we have laid the right foundation to be able to do large-scale mining, and we want to really go bullish on our agricultural space. Then 2024, we'll see more of the same, but on a better scale. We want to go very, very big, and we can't actually do big ticket. Advice for Africans or anybody that is listening: just dust off your old coat, dust it off, put iron on it. Nobody, when you put it on, people might think it's a comfort. They wouldn't even know it's an old coat. Our confidence must increase. We must look at ourselves, believe in ourselves, and then don't care about anybody that is showboating. No, it's not important. What is important is that you are doing something that at the end of the day you can go to bed and sleep well, that you have done your best. And I think if you do that, the world will notice and the world will start respecting us properly.
Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Think big. And I think I've heard that 3 times this year. Number 1 was Busi Tembekwayo. And number 2, it was John Ama of John Ama Ventures in Ghana. And Patrick Odiegwu. I told you before the meaning of Odiegwu. It is awesome. It's an Igbo word, so it's very deep. In fact, some of our languages, you can't translate it very well into English. Odiegwu, it is awesome. That's the best I can tell you. So he's told us some very awesome things. Big picture thinking and the confidence. If you have 3 pieces of, my friend, you say 1 is 1. So if you have 1 suit, it says iron it very well, come out with confidence, do your best, go out there and do your best, be the best, and make the environment you are in create value from that environment.